Leos, I just had the best download, the best visions of what's to come this Aries season. And literally, all I want you to do is to prioritize joy and having fun and filling yourself up with like luxury and pleasure and good food. What I saw when I was channeling was this person sitting back and watching this performance or this comedy show and just laughing and laughing and laughing. You know, you have this like delicious meal and you don't overindulge, but you're just full enough. And then you have like a nightcap in your hand or an espresso and you're like, this is me living my best life, like having a beautiful meal, having this fabulous entertainment, and you're just so happy. And I just felt this energy of like laughing nonstop as if you were at a comedy show or watching your favorite comedian and just laughing and laughing and laughing. It kept going on forever and I was shuffling the cards. I'm like, okay, like your job or your task this Aries season is to embrace joy, is to have fun, is to laugh. There was also another channeled energy of kind of this like teenager sitting with her legs crossed on her bed, like writing in a journal, writing in a diary. So I think for some of you, like literally writing your hopes and dreams or just chronicling where you are in your life right now, whether that is to write a memoir or to write a book or to pass it along to your children. That also was kind of energy too of like documenting where you are right now, of like taking photos, putting a scrapbook, like having something physical that you can cultivate and chronicle all your joy and adventures. And then this last channeled message was so Leo energy. You were just kind of like, you know, it's Aries season and that kind of Aries archetype of being the champion, being the winner, being first. And you're just kind of sitting back. You're like, I could go and be that kind of energy of wearing a white dress at a wedding. I want to, but I'm going to refrain from like upshowing or kind of outshining either an Aries energy or outshining someone else or outperforming them. You just get to sit back. And then it's almost like the energy of like watching a TV show or a movie where the director is auditioning someone, but then he looks at the best friend. He's like, oh, you, like, are you auditioning for this? And it's like, me? I could surely try. And then you just go there and book the part. It's almost like you're going to be in the right place at the right time where you don't need to up or show up someone else or try and outperform them, allow your ego to come in. You just being happy, embracing joy, having fun. You're just going to attract all these amazing opportunities. It's almost like people are going to be somewhat jealous. They're like, how come you just get everything handed to you? And your response is, I'm just enjoying my life. Maybe you should try. So this kind of increase in fire energy with Aries season is going to be treating you very well, contingent that you embrace joy. I think some of you need to go to like a comedy show or allow yourself to just truly have fun where you just completely let go of kind of work obligations or duties and just have fun. What was the first card that I pulled? Nine of Cups. I just talked about how this figure is like leaning back and having a chalice of wine and just being so happy. This is the dreams coming true card. Journaling, writing all these things down of what you're wanting to create. And then we also have Temperance, which is balance with the devil. These are some pretty powerful cards right off the gate. So I think this temperance of balancing control and the ego with joy is everything that we just talked about. You don't need to focus so much on things that you have to do or things that you should do in order to succeed or excel or to achieve. You just get to have fun, embrace joy, even spending some coins on like looking your best self. Maybe you want to do some spring cleaning and let go of certain things that no longer spark joy, that bring you happiness, to buy some other beautiful garments that radiate that glow. Also, maybe you want to dye your hair blonde or put some blonde streaks in to really exude that solar energy. I just feel like you don't need to be in competition, that you can just balance the work with the play and maybe even leaning more towards the divine feminine, the rest and the celebration. And that's going to be enough. Truly, like it was such a strong channeled energy where the figure was just laughing and laughing and laughing. Or again, prioritizing relationships or family members where you can just have fun, be happy, be that outstanding, radiant Leo that you are, okay? that really does seem, it's like short and sweet this season. I'll pull a few more cards, but it just seems like as long as you can tame your own inner ego of needing to be and do something, I just think that you're going to attract the right opportunities by just existing, period, which is amazing. It's like, just be you, not what other people think you should do, and you're going to be just fine. And also too, this is a really important thing to note, that if you're feeling burnt out or you're feeling like, I have to do this, I have to do that, are we having fun? If not, that's your homework. Or that's a suggestion that I will put out there for you this Aries season. There's also this image of like a billboard, but it's completely blank. It's like, do you want to be on that billboard, or what would you like to see on that metaphorical billboard? So if there was something that you wanted to showcase as part of your life that people would see when they're driving down the highway, what would that be? And that could also be kind of going back to the journal and just kind of putting that forward, or cultivating this dream, or just kind of like having in the back of your mind being like, oh yeah, like this is the project, or this is the work, or this is my legacy that I want showcased, and just always having that kind of in your periphery, or kind of like steaming and boiling on the back burner, so that you're just attracting these naturally and not having to overexert yourself right now, but just knowing that that's in your field of scope. I'm also just seeing like lips and teeth and a beautiful smile. So if you're wanting to do any kind of like aesthetic or cosmetic work, getting your teeth whitened, getting your teeth clean, going to the dentist, or like anything around your lips, or wearing a nice big bold color, or just anything of that nature, that's also coming through. Also, it's like, I think maybe a lot of people might want to kiss you, or like be around you, or listen to what you have to say. So that's also a vibe of just like bringing nice energy to that part of your visage, and knowing that it'll be very well received. And also too, it's like I'm just seeing the energy of the sun, that warmth, that radiance, whether it is wearing more yellows and oranges and reds, or being outside, or just going on a nice sunny vacation. It's like, this is the time to do so. Excellent. So we have the Page of Pentacles with the 5 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. So for me, this is like investing and spending money on things that you want, no matter what other people may think. Or it's like, I now have all this money, I have the time, the energy, that I want to put it into these sources or into these modalities of pleasure. And if other people, even maybe yourself, is like, no, you need to work harder, you need to do this before we can enjoy that, we have to get these things done. It's like, no, I'm really being called to rest and enjoy. So that keeps coming back. It's like with the Temperance, there's a balance there between joy, pleasure, and luxury with the 9 of Cups, and the Devil, which is like obsession and needing to perform. And kind of like, this is also too Sag and Capricorn. So this could also be an energy too, where it's like, do I want to embrace maybe that Sagittarian energy of freedom, of fun, of expansion, or Capricorn, where it's more ambitious and driven. Yes, that ambition, drive, talent, success is always going to be there, like I said, in the back burner. But I think right now we're being called to rest, recalibrate, have some fun. Even if it rubs some people the wrong way, or your partner's like, what do you mean you're going on a trip? Or what do you mean you're going to this comedy show? It's like, I thought you want to do this and this and this. Like I said, Leos, you just having fun, you being filled up with this big, bold solar energy, you're just going to attract opportunities by being you. But if you feel like you have to do certain things, and yes, I'm not saying that you drop all your commitments for being a hedonistic and seeking pleasure, although you could, and see how that manifests. But it's almost like if you have been putting off traveling, or doing things that bring you joy, or watching that favorite TV show that you just want to binge, whatever it is, remember the notion of laughing and having this beautiful goblet of wine, that kind of 9 of Cups energy. This is what I want you to channel into and anchor yourself. And everything else is going to work out the way it's supposed to. Where people are just going to look at you and being like, I want to be around you, I want to date you, I want to hire you. And you're like, okay. And you're just sitting there living your best life. Like, that's how easy it can be. And the only thing that's going to trip you up is your own ego, or the ego of others, of feeling like you need to outperform, or that you need to be doing something. You don't need to be doing anything aside from honoring yourself and making that a priority. Okay? Fabulous. So that is my general reading for you all for this Aries season. If this reading really resonated and hit the nail on the head, and you want to say thank you, all tips and donations are greatly appreciated to support this content creation. You can find the link to our PayPal in our bio. Currently, our books are closed for one-on-one readings. However, they will be opening in April, so stay tuned for that announcement. And please feel free to share and tag a fellow Leo who could benefit from this reading, okay? Thank you all so much for watching. Have a wonderful, joy-filled Aries season, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.